Hey guys, so I have been really bad about uploading videos lately, and I think the last one I posted, my dreads were only like a little over a month old. They're almost 4 months old now, so it kind of sucks because I really wanted to do like a monthly update, but I guess it's kind of a good thing at the same time because now you can like see some progression, I guess, versus it just being like small baby steps. So okay, let's start off. My dreads turned 4 months in about 4 days. And a lot has been going on. Sorry that I'm in the bathroom, by the way. I said in a different video that I was going to find better lighting, and I have yet to actually figure out how to get better lighting in a normal room of my house. So this is the one I've picked, because I got pretty good lighting in here. So I'm sorry that I look kind of crappy too. So I'm just relaxing at home on my day off. But so a lot of my dreads have started shrinking and getting kind of loopy. Some are really loopy, but as you can like tell, I think like in my last video these locks were like down here, and then like the very under layer has shrunk a lot, especially like this guy. He is really short and they're actually in the same layer, so he should actually be like down here, but he's like up here, and then the lock itself stops here, and this is just like a tail because my dreads still haven't locked at the tips very much. I mean, some of them have, like this one, try not to get a close-up of my nose. This one kind of has started locking up, and it's like pretty firm, as you can see. All I can pull is little hairs. Some of my ends actually have started trying to, I usually can find them, have started to like blunt up on their own for the most part. Like this one is trying to blunt up a little bit. As you can see, I've also started decorating my dreads more. I love wraps, but the last time I put wraps in my hair, they were a lot younger, and the dreads were changing so quickly that they like started dreading around my wraps, and that was very frustrating. So I waited a while for them to get more mature to add more because I didn't want that to happen again. So yeah. Also, I know that if you use, like, I didn't want to use yarn because I didn't want to get, like, fuzzies in my dreads, which they're like a magnet for that anyway. But when I used, like, friendship bracelet twine thread stuff that you can, like, use for, like, cross-stitching and things, it was cool, but I had a really hard time getting it out because it was so thin. So I did use yarn this time. It looks really white in these pictures, but it's actually multicolored yarn, and it goes from like blue to white to like a pink, if you can tell, and then like back to white. So it kind of made it different colors, and because we just had Easter and it's still spring, I thought it would be cute to do that. But yeah, so a lot of shrinking, a lot of crazy loops have been forming. I'm not really big with crochet hooking, so you can see I kind of wrapped this one in hopes of getting some of the loops to go down. You can do that, by the way. If you like feel like they're getting too loopy, you can wrap them, and then it kind of helps a little. But like this one is got a really big loop in it, so it's kind of annoying. But I mean, it doesn't bother me that much. It's all kind of part of the process, I guess. You can crochet them. I don't really anymore, but it's mostly because the smallest size crochet hook I can find is like a 1.2 millimeter, and that's good if, well, it's not good, but it's okay if your dreads are still young, because then, you know, they go in and out really easy and you don't got to leave holes in your dreads, or sometimes if you use it and it's too big and your dreads are too mature, it like can cause it to be loopy more because it just loosens it. Because my dreads have actually like tightened a lot and locked a lot, so getting a bigger hook through my dreads is kind of a pain in the butt, especially when I try to get it back out. So I don't really do that as much anymore. But I did just order a smaller one. .5 millimeter was sold out on Dread Stuff, so I got a .6 because I figured it's close enough, and I got to get used to using one that small anyway. I can't find any .5s or 6s. Basically anything smaller than a 1 I can't find at any local stores around here. I don't know if they're just harder to come by. A lot of people said to go on Amazon or go on eBay, and I did, and I couldn't find any, so ordered it off Dread Stuff. They have them usually. Sometimes they sell out, but not always. Let me see. I'll start by showing you guys some of my weird ones. Let's see. This one's pretty weird. I've got a really weird one in here somewhere. These ones are getting kind of crazy. This one was really bad, but I shoved a bead on it. That way it would help flatten it. I'm sorry for all the loose hairs around my face, but right now I'm going through that phase where they don't want to dread in. Let's see. I wish I could sit in front of the mirror to do this so I could show you better. The ones in the back are more... This one I actually tried to crochet today with my larger crochet hook, but I couldn't really very well. I hope you guys can see this because I have to look the other direction. But this one is kind of weird. I don't know if you can see that very well, but they're doing weird things. My ends don't really want to lock up on most of them, but if I try to rip twist it further, there are knots in there. They just aren't ready to lock, I guess. But they're working on it. And it's very weird because some of my dreads locked in the middle first, and some of them locked like on the ends. Like some of my dreads are actually more locked on the ends than anywhere else. And then other ones like my underside dreads locked at the root a lot better than anything else. So, yeah. So they, you know, I guess it just all depends. Okay, so a lot of shrinking lately, a lot of loops, a lot of loose hair, but what I also have noticed is that I don't really feel the need. I gotta separate my roots better because they're kind of starting to get crazy, but I did just wash them the other day, so I obviously haven't been able to crochet them because I didn't want to use too big of a hook, so I've got some weird shit going on, but excuse my language. But they're kind of, a lot of my dreads, you can feel knots forming. Like I can barely fit my thumb at the bottom. Like it's like knotted to here. So I've got maybe like an inch of hair that isn't. So I guess that's pretty much normal. Just looking at these in this camera, I can see that my hair has thickened a lot. Ow, sorry. Just got my hair, I got wraps on my fingers because they're cool. I do Jamberry. But it catches in my dreadlocks sometimes, so. I actually just recently trimmed some of these baby hairs because they just kind of like got down to my eyebrow and they were just like chilling, like, hey, what's up? I'm gonna be really annoying and in your way, and when it's humid they get curly and weird. So, I'll probably try to dread them in when I get my smaller dread hook, but they just don't really want to dread, and it's the same with like my smaller hairs back here. They don't really want to dread either, but they will eventually, maybe. And if they don't, it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, so I guess let me just kind of show you guys. Like, kind of show you here. I put some beads in too, so that's pretty cool. Like, oh, that one's like attaching. But yeah, the middle layer is really weird because it's like the bottom layer is like, oh, I'm gonna lock up really well, and then the middle layer here is like weird. But like, see, you got like loose hair here. This one is really loose. But then the top layer has actually started locking at the roots really well. So, you know, different speeds, I guess. So. But yeah. Let me think. I need to do a review video on some products that I use, but I'll let you guys know right now currently like what I use. Just a second. Okay, so gotta shake it first because it like settles and separates. This is Dolly Locks Tightening Spray, Vanilla Bean. It's pretty awesome. I use it a lot. I've talked about it. Sorry, this one's being weird. I've talked about it in other videos. I really like it. But it kind of leaves like this weird texture, and yeah, I've got like residue on my, I need to clean that. It's like the way it makes your hair kind of gritty, so sometimes it like will get like a little bit on the nozzle and you just gotta get it off, and then it kind of ends up looking like I don't know, kind of powdery junk. But I like this. If you use too much, like I've said before, it makes your hair feel funny, but it's really good for after you shower because, like, I get really soft hair after I shower, and so it helps it just to, like, lock back in and, like, suck it up, you know. What else do I use? Let's see. Okay. Dr. Bronner's. I absolutely love this. It works really good. It feels clean. I have this feeling that when my shampoo doesn't suds up, it's not cleaning my hair. I know that that's not true, but I think it's a mental thing. So this suds is up good for me, and so I like it. It works well. So you can get it pretty much anywhere. I got mine at like some Beauty Max store for $11.99. US dollars. I don't know what kind of people are gonna watch this video, so if anybody, but that's how much I got it in US currency. So, and there's a lot, and as you can see, I've had this bottle since I started my dreads about 4 months ago, and there's not very much gone. Now I have switched dread stuff a little. I also have tried Dolly Locks, liquid shampoo. This is their rosemary and peppermint. I got like a little baby trial bottle, and it ended up lasting me like, I think 3 washes. And it smells really good. It's like really good for like waking up in the morning. It like really like opens up like all of your senses. It's like really nice. However, I felt when I used it the first time that it softened my hair a lot, but you know, maybe it didn't. I think I maybe snap judged it because I was like, oh, my hair's soft. All of a sudden I have dreads that are falling out, coincidentally, and so I had to redread a couple of my really thin dreads because they just weren't wanting to lock up like this guy here, which he's doing good now, but I don't really think it was the shampoo. I think it was more my hair wasn't ready, so it was just coincidental because I used it again about a month later because I thought, that's it, if it's making my hair too soft, I ain't using it anymore. And then I tried it again and it didn't do it, so I think it was just me or my hair, I guess. Let me grab one more thing. Okay. So I have it in a soap box so it doesn't get gross, but I also have Dolly Locks bar soap. I don't use this as much. It smells really, really good though. I think it's like spearmint and tea tree oil, or tea tree or something like that. It's really awesome. I love it. I just feel like it's probably because it's new and I've got to like work it, because you know how it is when you get a new bar of soap, it's like really solid, but I feel like when I use it like I have to really rub it in my hands to get any kind of like suds in my hands to put in my hair, and it's kind of like, I mean, who wants to take a bar of soap and be like, oh, I'm gonna wax on, wax off, like get in there, like, so I didn't actually rub that on my head, so I don't have waxy, soapy hair now. I just example. But I love how it smells, and it really cleans my locks. So if it didn't bug me so much that it didn't suds up very much, I'd probably use it a lot more. But This, if you need the sudsy fixation like I do, this is good for that, and it's really cost efficient. So is Dolly-Locks. I still recommend it, even if I don't use it very much. I switch off and on, especially because this is like spearmint scented. This is citrus scented, so sometimes I don't, you know, you gotta change it up, you know. I also gotta say I think Dolly-Locks scent lasts a lot longer in your hair, so that is a big thing. If you like long-lasting smells, this does it. I got that from the dollar store. If you want to find a case for it, you don't have to. I do. Also, when I first got my dreads into this video, I had really bad itchy roots, and now I'm saying it, so I'm itching them, of course, from like my hair not being used to it. So I went out online and got tea tree oil. As you can see, I've never used it because by the time it came in the mail, my root itchiness had pretty much stopped. And so I figured, well, I already got it, found a good deal on it, I might as well save it, but I don't even need it now, so I don't know. I think I paid like $4 for it, maybe less. Really wasn't a lot. Worth it, I guess. I don't know. I might put it in some sea salt spray or something in the summer. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I do have a little bit of dandruff, though, because of the hair, so I might use it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Let me think. I don't think there's really anything else I can update on my dreadlocks. I'll probably forget something and end up making another video, but that's okay, because I kind of made this video at a weird time, seeing as I'm almost 4 months, but I'm not yet. But I don't really see a whole lot of stuff changing in a couple days. They do definitely change every time I wash them, though, so on my 4-month, it's wash day again. I wash my dreadlocks 2 times a week now. I started with 1, and it's not enough. So now I wash it twice a week, which is okay because clean locks lock faster. So, yes. The other day, I went to a hotel with my mom because I had something to do in Virginia. But because of that, I didn't want to pack all my shampoos and junk because, So I ended up washing my hair there with some of her regular shampoo. She uses like Suave. Scented, blah, blah, blah. Bad, Heather, I know, bad. I don't notice any problems with it. However, it had a unsettling, like, texture when I was letting it dry. It feels fine now. Maybe it's just because, like, the softening agents in it. I don't know. But, I'm probably going to do a deep clean soon anyway, my first one. So, the idea of sitting with your head in a bucket for a half hour or more is not appealing to me. Would make my neck hurt, so I haven't done it yet, but I probably will soon. I don't know. I don't really have any residue buildup. I mean, if you can see something I can't, let me know, because you guys are getting up and close and personal, but I don't see any, so I don't really think it's a problem. I'm getting married. In September. I'm excited. And yes, I'm keeping my dreadlocks. I may or may not get them maintained in that amount of time, but I am keeping them. Also, big news, I am dyeing my dreadlocks. I've been going natural roots since about August or September, I think. Maybe October, I don't know. It's been a few months, but I've got like this much new growth that is not the color of my hair. My fiance told me he really liked my hair when it was red. I do as well, so I think I'm going to go back to red soon. I'm a little intimidated to try to dye them myself, so stay posted because I will probably either attempt it or make my mom help me. Recruit her for that. Yes. Yes, yes. This is my ring. Isn't it pretty? Sparkly. It looks better under fluorescent lights, you know, when you go to the jewelry store, you're like, oh my god, it looks so pretty here. Can I get these lights installed in my whole house? But I'm getting off track, so this was a dread update, so there's your update. I don't know. Okay. That's it. That's all I have to say. I'm going on 20 minutes now. I'm so sorry for taking up your life. Have a good day.